Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Now it's Bale. He's got away. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Pinches it off him. And it's Cruyff. Messi!
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Eto'o. And this is Bale.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
But they've got it again. That's the throw. And it's Xavi. Tries to play it through. He's in a great position here. There's the shot! It's there! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
So the first moment of real significance.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Lovely ball and a real chance now. Tries to pass it through. Now that looks a decent ball. Madrid are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And this is Eto'o. Howson gets rid without sophistication. That'll be a throw-in. Camavinga. That's really well manoeuvred. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He's through here. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And now they can clear their lines. And they've got a throw. It's not an especially good pass, that. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Messi. And he's intervened well there. Camavinga. Messi. Xavi. That's a shade optimistic. Howson.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Camavinga. And there is the half-time whistle. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, that's a key interception. Bellingham. Rodrigo. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, no joy this time. Bale. Xavi. Oh no, what has happened here? And he's running through. It's Eto'o! Yes, it's there! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Who saw this coming? What an enthralling contest, what a wonderful contest. Howson kept his eye on it, and he's there. Played out to the left flank. And it's Messi. Can he get it through? Cruyff. Courtois gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Looking for options for movement, and this is Bale, delivers the ball, a header! Just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Now it's Mbappe. Rodrigo! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Oh, look, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. In he goes again! Oh no, that could be a costly miss. Tchouaméni is there, and he can pick it up. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. PK. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, he's burst through! Well timed, excellent interception.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And the shot! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Number 10, Lionel Messi.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Played into the middle. And he gets rid in a hurry. Strokes it back.
Ah, that's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Passing nice and neat. It's a good spell of possession, this. Howson deals with that comfortably. Now it's Mbappe. Pass somewhat off target. And that's that. Perfect
Hello,
result,
everybody, and
perfect
please join me
outcome.
in wishing
A
a
test. So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, we're on the way. And that is as far as they're going to go. And this is Figo.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Short changes him with that pass. And it's Michel Platini. Out to the right. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And the shot's on here.
Rummenigge really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Platini. Looking for a corner. And we have our very first corner. He gets big! And now a sudden chance to counter. He's picked his way through. Messi. Messi stood his ground strongly. Goes for the shot! So we're still where we started right now. Bale gets into a good position. Beckenbauer tries to play it through. And this is Messi. Oh, what a climb! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Forlan really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Roberto Carlos. Incoming delivery.
That's good defensive concentration.
That's a little off target. Platini. Platini powering forward. Platini! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
He's found a way through. Isco. And he's had it nicked away. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Rummenigge. He slings a header! And it's a goal! A landmark moment for a player of grand significance. His 50th goal.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Kaka. Now it's Messi. And it's Michel Platini. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Added time.
Isco. Now that looks a decent ball. And we hit half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Substitution on the field. Number 22, Isco. Number 88.
And the action is back underway. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference.
Number 8, Erdegaard. Number 9.
Rummenigge showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now that's well seen too. Shifted it to the flank. And this is Bale. Look at the space here. Maradona. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Figo. Tries a shot! It's a loose ball. Still just a single goal between the sides. Kaká. Now it's Owen. That has been cut short.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
He's a sharp little ball here.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Chance! Maradona. Looking for the run. Tries to cross. And that has been cleared. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Nesta, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, that's a key interception. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Colorado Springs really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And that interception was most necessary. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, perfectly measured that. And he welcomes it in. Tries to get it clear. Rummenigge. Now, what about a counter-attack? I think we're just about done here. Knocks it into space. Bale finds himself offside. Beckenbauer. Odegaard. No joy this time.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
And that will be the final act. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Bale voted man. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So, it's away we go then. Oh, he's bustling through here. That is good strength. And a chance! Now that is commitment to the cause. Tigres with the corner, there first. And now they can clear their lines. And it's Pedri.
Luis Figo, now there's a class act.
You can't disagree with that.
Well, he loves to roam across advanced midfield positions, but his most natural position is on the right side, where he uses a very clever brain to go and create.
He's found a way through. He's had a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, what has happened here? Plays it across. Keeper has taken decisive action. Do it. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, easy pickings there. Just ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Rummenigge is onto this. No goals as yet. Do it. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And he cuts out the supply. Tigres looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose. If they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Approaching the half-hour mark. And he has been fouled there. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Son Heung-min. Roberto Carlos. He is through here. An instinctive delivery.
That's good defensive concentration.
And this is... There's the shot! Costa Curta. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Figo. Nice interception, well timed. Cafu. And it's Rice. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Yamal is in a really good position out wide. Kimmich is there to clear. Tries to play... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He's shifting through the gears here. Shot a goal! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So there was the first half.
San Antonio really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And we're underway again.
San Antonio have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Doué. Tigres looking to pass their way through. Neatly clipped into space. Chance for a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. Costa Curta with the clearance. Cannavaro. Costa Curta. Over to the left. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Serves up a cross. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. It's a pretty loose pass. And claimed it back swiftly. And it's Michel Platini. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, plenty of early set pieces here. And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area.
It was a sterling effort, and at least he kept it on target, and it was worth a go.
Rummenigge. Messi. Great vision. Has crossed into the middle.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Has a shot!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Great ball if he can get there. And that is expertly dealt with. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
San Antonio clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he get on the end of this? That has been cut short. Rummenigge. Son Heung-min gets into... Good chance here! Oh, how's that for a goal? That is a gem! An absolute gem! Finally the breakthrough!
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, it's better late than...
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. No, that's been intercepted.
There'll be
Pedri.
3 minutes added time.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rummenigge. Deep into stoppage time. Now it's Yamal. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Son Heung-min picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Now with a quick request for support.
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
This was a fantastic display, Peter, of expansive football. They stretched their opponents at every given opportunity, and they ran them ragged. It was all highly impressive, and I just really liked what I saw here.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next
Hello,
2 hours,
everybody,
it
and
might not
welcome
feel
to
like
today's
that.
match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The action has already started.
Portugal have traditionally produced wide men of great flair and...
And the shot! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
It could be in here. It's Son Heung-min! And it's a goal! The breakthrough strike! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And this is Figo. And he was quick to react. Figo is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Well, that pass isn't the best. Thinks about the shot. Platini.
There they go, hunting again.
Little doubt, that is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Out to the right. Oh, it's played into the area. Deftly away. Played back. Costa Curta. Roberto Carlos. Looking tidy in possession. Son Heung-min! It's a goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Number 18.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Over to the left. Now it's Platini. Good read, needed to be. The pass has gone astray. That's rather hopeful. Oh, bang on target. And we have our very first corner. He's missed, but not by that far.
Rummenigge certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Roberto Carlos, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Fernando Torres, and he's cleared it out of harm's way. Rummenigge. Kimmich, nicely shaped ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Rummenigge takes a shot! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Well read, nice interception. Played out to the left flank, and the counter is on. And it's Kimmich. Son Heung-min in acres of space out wide. Conte. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
San Antonio clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And he's taking no chances there. And now they can spring out of defence. He's shifting through the gears here. He's being urged to shoot.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Platini going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Torres. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And they've got rid. And that is as far as they're going to go. And here's Son Heung-min. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Figo. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Oh, cracking ball. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Substitution in progress.
Platini is standing over this one, looking to widen the gap even further here. Platini! And he should have made it 4. Serginho. That's a little off target. Looking for the run. Roberto Carlos. And he's made sure that's not getting through. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. Van Basten. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Son Heung-min looking to run onto it. Ruben Dias. Spread it left. Serginho. Crossed into the middle.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be
And that will be the final act. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them.